Well, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Speak English with a British Accent podcast. How are you today? Good, I hope. Just a quick reminder that if you do like this podcast, you can support it by making a donation through the links in the show notes. I'm hugely grateful for any donation you're able to give. It really does make a big difference. So on this week's show, a little intonation rule, and how to navigate the tricky world of asking for directions. So without further ado, let's dive in. Section 1. The stress changes meaning rule. Let's play a game. Say this sentence out loud. I didn't say she stole the money. Now, we're going to say it again, but put the stress on a different word each time. Can you hear where I'm putting the stress and how it changes the meaning of the sentence? I didn't say she stole the money. So I could be saying somebody else did. I didn't say she stole the money, which implies I never said that. I didn't say she stole the money. Maybe I implied it rather than saying it. I didn't say she stole the money. Maybe someone else stole it. I didn't say she stole the money. Maybe she borrowed it. I didn't say she stole the money. But perhaps she stole something. I didn't say she stole the money. Perhaps she stole something else. This is why sentence stress is crucial in British English. If you're not careful, you could change your meaning entirely. And this isn't just a fun party trick. It's essential for clear communication. Imagine you're in a job interview and your interviewer asks, "Did you complete the project on time?" If you respond with, "I did finish the project on time," this comes across as confident and confirming. But if you replied, "I did finish the project on time," this sounds more defensive, like they doubted you. Stress not only changes the meaning but also conveys emotion. Master this, and you'll sound more natural, expressive and precise. And my British Accent Bundle has everything you need. Happy stressing, the right way of course. Section 2. Are you actually saying this right? You might actually be saying actually wrong. Well, not wrong, but not the way native speakers say it in fast, natural conversation. So here's the trick. In careful speech, words are fully pronounced, which helps with spelling and clarity, but in real-life conversations, we can drop or reduce sounds to speak more smoothly and naturally. So let's take actually. So the full pronunciation, actually, actually. But when we say it fast, we say actually, actually. So the ch is like what you hear in church, and the schwa is the weak vowel sound, and is often reduced in connected speech. So try saying both versions aloud. The reduced one is what you hear most often in real conversations. Actually or actually. I actually thought you were joking. I actually thought you were joking. He actually knows what he's doing, believe it or not. He actually knows what he's doing, believe it or not. That's actually a really good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Can you hear the difference between the first, which is the slower, fuller pronunciation, and the fast, more natural-sounding pronunciation in the second version? So here's some other words that do the same thing. So we've got gradually, which we reduce to gradually, gradually. She gradually got used to the new routine. She gradually got used to the new routine. The weather's gradually getting warmer. The weather's gradually getting warmer. His confidence is gradually improving. His confidence is gradually improving. How about casually? Casually. And we reduce this to casually. He casually mentioned it in conversation. He casually mentioned it in conversation. They walked casually into the meeting as if nothing happened. They walked casually into the meeting as if nothing happened. She dresses quite casually most days. She dresses quite casually most days. How about virtually? Virtually becomes virtually, virtually. It's virtually impossible to find a seat. It's virtually impossible to find a seat. We've virtually finished the project now. We've virtually finished the project now. The room was virtually empty. The room was virtually empty. Naturally, naturally becomes naturally. She naturally assumed we'd be late. She naturally assumed we'd be late. His talent comes naturally. His talent comes naturally. Naturally. The conversation flowed naturally. The conversation flowed naturally. Naturally. And finally, eventually. Eventually becomes eventually. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. He eventually admitted he was wrong. He eventually admitted he was wrong. The pain will eventually go away. The pain will eventually go away. Now, if you want to master these pronunciation tricks and sound effortlessly British, check out my British Accent Bundle. It's packed with video, audio and PDF guides to help you speak clearly and confidently. learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. Section 3. Mastering the art of asking for directions without sounding like a lost tourist. Ever found yourself in the labyrinthine streets of London, desperately seeking the nearest loo, but too terrified to ask for directions? Well, fear not, for today we're diving into the quintessentially British art of giving and receiving directions, all while maintaining that stiff upper lip and impeccable RP accent. The delicate dance of asking for directions. Approaching a stranger in the UK requires a certain finesse. After all, we wouldn't want to disrupt the sacred bubble of personal space, would we? Here's how to do it with grace and a touch of British charm. 1. The polite prelude. Always start with a courteous opener. A simple, "Excuse me," works wonders. Example: "Excuse me, could you possibly point me towards the nearest tube station?" Number 2. The apologetic interjection. Because nothing says British quite like apologising for existing. For example, "I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but might you know where the British Museum is located?" And number 3. The conditional query. Softening your request with a conditional makes it less imposing. For example, "Would you happen to know if there's a pharmacy nearby?" Deciphering the native's response. Once you've mustered the courage to ask, you'll need to understand the response. A task easier said than done, given the British penchant for understatement and indirectness. It's just around the corner, which translates to prepare for a 10-minute trek. Corners can be deceiving. Or they might say, you can't miss it. You can't miss it, which translates to you will definitely miss it multiple times. Thirdly, they may say, it's a fair way, which translates to cancel your afternoon plans. This journey requires endurance. Mastering the art of giving directions. Should you find yourself on the giving end, here's how to dispense directions with the elegance and subtlety of an RP aficionado. Number 1. The landmark method. Brits love their landmarks and use them generously. For example, head straight past the old red telephone box and you'll see the post office on your left. Number 2. The pub reference. When in doubt, reference a pub. They're on nearly every corner. For example, walk towards the Queen's Heads pub, then take the second right. And thirdly, the understated distance. Use vague terms to describe distance. It's tradition. For example, it's a bit of a stroll down the road. So let's do some situational scenarios. To truly embody the RP accent and British etiquette, practice these common situations. So, you're at the train station. You say, excuse me, would you mind telling me which platform the 3:15 to Oxford departs from? And the local may say, that would be platform 4, just over there. Perhaps you find yourself lost in a quaint little English village. You could say, pardon me, I'm a bit lost. Could you direct me to the high street? And a local may say, oh, it's just a stone's throw away. Head past the church and you'll find it. Now, the unspoken rules. Always thank profusely, even if you're more confused than before. For example, thank you ever so much. You've been incredibly helpful. And always maintain composure. Even when utterly lost, a true Brit remains unflustered. For example, well, this is a delightful adventure, isn't it? So are you ready to transform your accent and command every conversation? Why not get my British Accent Bundle at learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. Section 4. A 30-day British Accent Challenge. If you've not yet taken part, why not use this month of April to challenge yourself and take part in the British Accent 30-day challenge? I think you'll be really pleased with the improvement you can make with your speaking voice in such a short period of time. Now, of course, you can create your own bespoke 30-day accent challenge, but if you're not sure where to start or what to include, you can always follow my 30-day accent journey by following the link in the show notes. A quick tip or 3 if you're planning to design your own 30-day challenge. 1. Keep it specific. 2. Don't make it too hard. And 3. Make sure it matches your goals. So if you're considering a British accent speaking challenge, keep it clear what you want to achieve, keep it easy and don't set yourself up to fail, and use it as a building block towards the speaking voice you want to attain. Best of luck and let me know how you get on. If you want to take part in my British Accent 30-day challenge, it is designed to work with my Course 1 of the British Accent Bundle, and because of this, I'm going to give you a discount code. It's April 20, which will give you £20 off the cost of the British Accent Bundle. It's only going to be available for a few days. I'll put the links and the code in the show notes, so please do take advantage. Thank you again for listening and for your company. Don't forget to join the British Accent Challenge and get the British Accent Bundle and use that April 20 code. And I hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in April. Bye for now.